Hey guys, it's AG with nursingforall.com and I am here. I want to do something I haven't done in a long time. Okay, we're always talking to our nursing students and we're always talking to our nurses, but I haven't talked to pre-nursing students in a very, very long time. And so what I wanted to do is do a video for all you aspiring nurses out there. Okay, if you ever really wanted to be a nurse and you're maybe finding that it's hard to get into nursing school, or if you've not gotten to that point where you've actually tried and you just want some advice, this video is going to be for you. Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is some ways to increase your chances or your probability of being accepted into nursing school. Okay, so the very first thing that I want to encourage you to do is something that a lot of people don't do. Okay? It's to research. All right, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are researching everything there is to know about the program that you are interested in. Okay, so for example, are you interested in a PN program or are you interested in an RN program? Do you want a program that offers you all-inclusive tuition? Are you more interested in the associate's degree track, or would you like the bachelor's degree track? Okay, there's all kinds of different tracks out there, and not all schools offer those programs. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are researching. First of all, find out what kind of program you're trying to get into. Another thing you want to research is what are the requirements for this program that I'm interested in. You see, just because the school is in the same state, it doesn't mean that all the schools in that same state have all the same requirements, and you're going to find that. So you want to make sure that you are researching, finding out what are the exact requirements for this program that I'm trying to get into. Okay, now, speaking a little bit more in depth on that, finding out what the requirements thing are. The first one is that not all schools require an ACT. Okay, so if your school does not require an ACT, that might be good to know, especially if you have not reached the score on the ACT that you really want to have. Now, a lot of schools do require that you have a certain score on the either ACT or the SAT. It just depends on which test or you've taken or what state you live in. Is that you need to know that. If the minimum requirement is an 18 or if the minimum requirement is a 21, then you want to make sure that you not only have the minimum, you really might want to try to have more than the minimum to make yourself a little bit more marketable and a little bit more competitive. Okay, so just know that not all schools require an ACT score, and if they do, you want to be above the minimum to give yourself a little bit more chance to get in. Now, a lot of people struggle with these tests, so if you have not reached the minimum score that you want to make on the ACT, then you've got some options. Okay, the first thing is that you would definitely need to find you some type of test prep course for the ACT before you try again. Okay, if you've been doing this thing, if you've taken the ACT a few times and you're still not getting that score that you want, then don't just keep doing the same old thing expecting different results. You're going to need to do something different, and getting a test prep or a tutor is probably going to be your best bet there. Now, the other awesome thing that you've got is that if you live in a certain state, okay, and lots of states do this, is maybe you want to research programs that don't require an ACT and start there. Okay, a lot of people have this thing set in their mind that they're gonna be an RN, that's where they're gonna start, they're going straight into a BSN program, and that's where their starting point is. But guys, I want to let you know that there's absolutely nothing wrong with starting in a different place and then working your way to that RN that has a BSN. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with starting in a PN program or starting in an associate's degree program. Okay, because in the state of Mississippi, I don't know how it works everywhere. In the state of Mississippi, there are some PN programs that don't require an ACT score. And there are certain programs, especially if you're going for the ADN program, some of those programs don't require that you have a 21. And so you just have to know what the requirements are for the program you're going for. And don't be down on yourself if you don't have the requirements for that program. You can start somewhere else. Guys, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nursing is nursing, and it's all respected. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with starting in a different place and then working your way to something else if that's what you would like. Okay, now another thing that I would suggest to you is figure out what the prerequisites are. Okay, so if the prerequisites are a certain set, you want to make sure that you have those prerequisites, and you also want to make sure that you have those prerequisites within a certain date range. Alright guys, another thing that you want to do is make it personal. Okay, and what I mean by this is, for example, if your school has a requirement that you write a letter as a portion of your admission process, then you want to make that letter personal. And so, for example, is that when I applied to nursing school, that was a requirement, is that we had to write a letter stating why we wanted to not only go to nursing school, but why we specifically wanted to be in that school's program. And so what I did is I didn't just write some things out on a sheet of paper or type some things out and send it. I made it personal. I figured out, okay, who do I need to address this letter to? The dean of the school. Okay, so I addressed my letter directly to the dean of the school and made it extremely personal. Why I specifically really want to go to this school, to this program, and be in their program. Okay, so guys, make it personal, because then when it's addressed directly to someone who must read it, it kind of helps. Right, so that made me feel really good. I think that had something to do with my admission process. And so make it personal. So figure out a way to do that if that is a requirement. Okay, another thing is that you might want to practice on your entrance interview if that is something that your school requires. And we're going to have a video specifically about entrance interviews, about ways to rock out an entrance interview. So be on the lookout for that. Hey guys, one more tip that I have for you is if you are trying to get into a program, especially if you found that it's very difficult, and this one's very cliche, okay, but I find that it really does work, okay, don't give up, okay, do not quit on trying to make what you really want to happen. Okay, now also I want to say that is that if you don't have the requirements for the program that you're trying to get into, it's likely that you're not going to get in, because nursing school is very competitive. So work as hard as you possibly can to make yourself marketable, but don't quit just because you get a no. Okay guys, and I'm going to go back to something I said a minute ago. Don't be afraid to start somewhere else. Okay, that does not mean that your dream failed if you don't get into an RN program that's going to get you a bachelor's of science in nursing right out of the door. Okay, don't feel like that's a failure if you start somewhere else. Again, nursing is nursing is nursing, and nurses are nurses, no matter what those titles are. It's all respected, and anybody that says anything else is just wrong. Okay, they're just wrong. So don't be afraid to start somewhere else and make yourself marketable. Hey guys, as always, I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you got something out of it, that you felt encouraged by what I had to say. You can always comment on this video. We love your comments. And don't be afraid to hit us up. My email address is ag@nursingforall.com. And you can always hit us up on the blog at nursingforall.com. Hey guys, I hope you have a wonderful week and a happy holiday, because it's almost holiday season. Hey guys, I hope you have a great one. Peace out, players.